And we're broadcasting. This hangout is on live. Is lair? Yes, is lair. Can I do picture in picture with? I can do picture in picture. General. Probably about as good as I'll get. All right, folks. So, as the title indicates, we are going to be making a new teaser. I'll be working on week 11 and 12. Oddly, for week 11, all I have to do is throw in the title for Shuriken Sentai Ninja. And we'll also probably make week 3 of Power Sunday. So obviously the first thing we need to do, well, there's a couple things we need to do, but the first thing we need to do is encode the Ninja episode into a format that will be readable by Premiere. Now, for me, that is, I don't want to select a folder. I want to select a file. There we go. Group project miscellaneous shows. There we go. Ninja 10. Because Premiere doesn't like the default default video format that is done by Overtime. They don't like MKVs. I have to turn them into like an MP4 or something like that in order for Premiere to read it. Now, the MK4s will read fine in VLC, so when we show them on the actual stream, they're perfectly fine. So let's see here. I need grouped projects, which is where the Toku Power Weekend lives. Week 11. Ninja 10. Start. This is Handbrake. That's why I do my encoding through Handbrake. Does its job flawlessly well. Now, while it is encoding that, I actually can queue it up. Moikita. Apparently he's having a stroke because obviously there's no actual blood. Who? Grandpa plays the pronoun game, so they have to ask him who he is. Come on, I just need the title. There we go. So I'm going to have to peel this off camera so I can actually see Premiere in my main window. But all I'm really doing is going to say, yeehaw, the Golden Star Ninja. Stop resizing my Windows. Stop Seriously, Windows. Stop resizing this shit. That's spanning 2 windows for you who can't guess. You're only seeing one window, but it is spanning both. It is the same. All right. So I need to go to info, episode name. Yep, that's the one I want to modify. Double click on it. Actually, something I should be doing before that. This is teaser 11, file, save a copy. Already made a teaser copy for 12, apparently. Yeah, we've got a copy for 12. I don't need to save a copy for 12. Yeehaw. Golden Star Ninja. How's my handbrake encode doing? It's about 31% done. All right, so that's actually all I have to do at this stage since the encode isn't ready for Premiere. I move on. Open recent, then we need number 12. Open project, episode 12, teaser. Which is literally a carbon copy of 11, as you can see here. So that means I have to go through each one of these things and properly update them. Timestamp does not change, so that one's fine. Episode names do change, so that means I have to go to my, well, there's Power Sunday, but obviously my Toku Saturday. Go to week 12. And I'm just going to have to open each one of them to play in VLC. Let's see here. Now, pre-cure is a little bit weird on when they actually show the roll. So it's usually it's usually after the teaser, but sometimes it's before. So it's usually after the opening, sometimes, but not always. Where is it? I mean, if you look at this, we're about 4 minutes in, including the opening teaser, and I still haven't seen the episode title. So I must have missed it because, good grief. 7 minutes in and we still haven't seen it, so maybe it's before the teaser? It wasn't directly after the teaser. Can we check that? Let's see, playback speed. Are you sick yet? It's got to be somewhere around here, and I'm just not. I must have scrubbed past it. Apparently, Mana's very strong. There it is. There's what I'm looking for. Mana's decision. I'm taking on an apprentice. So yeah, it was at like the 4-minute mark. It's kind of randomly comes out of nowhere, doesn't it? That's kind of the annoying thing about Doki Doki is that I can never quite tell where I'm supposed to get the title from. All right. Manas. BCISION. I'm taking on a jet plane. I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. All right, so that is Precure. Let's pop open our teasers. So Drive just happens to be the next in the list. Now, those of you who watch my YouTube will know that I've actually done a video speeding up the Drive footage about 700 times, and originally I think I did about 200 times, to properly represent what people in Slowdown say. So actually watching the episode, I think it's only 3 times fast. It's kind of crazy. Still, it's kind of fun. Overshot it, didn't I? Nope. Keep overshooting it. Where did the white Kamen Rider come from? Because this is an episode focusing on Mahawk. Kamen Rider Mahawk. Because Kamen Rider. All right, so the next one we need to queue up is Go Bustas. Ready? It's kind of crazy watching it in 3 times speed. Do you like to dress up? All right. Of course, integer is TBA. That should be a given. Our week teaser thing now has to be put in, 12. Let's see. That will be next weekend, so it's not the 9th, it'll be the 16th, which means I actually do have to modify the date. But all of that information is updated. Do I have for Toku Saturday? Yes, I've got the Drive and the Doke, and of course, Go Busters are all in recognizable formats for Premiere. So I can link them right away. Let's see, we need... Is it actually finished with Handbrake? Handbrake is finished, good. So I can go back and modify 11. And close Handbrake now. Let's see here. What was I looking for? I need to find the actual video section. There it is, Doki 11. Replace footage. Doki 12. Go Busters, so we need Go Busters. Where's the Go Busters section? There it is. Place footage. Week 12. That would be that one. Replace footage of Drive 11 with Drive 12. Integer 5 remains the same because I don't have integer 11. So that remains here in my teaser. And you notice the way I set these up is that I have this clip here, which is transformation footage, overlaid in a separate layer above what is essentially going to be the clips that we're going to be replacing. So when I go and make, when I do basically chapter 11's version, I can just replace the footage on this and then delete that particular row. Now, of course, there is one other thing I need to modify so that I get a proper exported teaser. I need to go down here to the timeline title, rename the timeline title. Of course, changes it down there, as you can see. Now I can choose anywhere in the timeline, choose export. Nope, completely wrong button. It's the Control M. That's it, Control M. Let's see, we're putting it into section 12. That is the Power Sunday folder. No, we don't want to put it into Power Sunday. We want to put it into Toku Saturday Season 2, title cards, 12, and I'm going to queue that up. Wait for Adobe Creative Cloud Media Encoder CC Edition to boot up. All right, so now it's encoding it. And leave that alone. My file, save a copy. So I have 13 prepped up. Which I'll work on next week. File, open project, 11, which is this week's. Golden Star Ninja, good. I'm looking for Ninja 5. Replace footage of Ninja 5. As you can see, I just keep a copy of Ninja 5 around permanently for this thing. So we got Ninja 10. Select. Of course, I always like to check, just out of morbid curiosity, what my transformation clip is. Kind of, sort of a transformation clip. Kind of, sort of. Honestly, I like that at its original size. But what I think I'm going to do for this particular one is change things up a bit. Take this, delete it, move this into its place, stretch it out to match point. Now I need a video transition. Slide. Band slide. And we'll go with, I don't know, push at the end. I don't like that one. Page turn, maybe? Yeah, that's kind of cool. We'll go with that one. Move my camera. Back, save. Control M to export. Teaser 1, teaser 11. Using the same one, save. Yes, do I want to replace it? Of course I want to replace it. It's an updated video. And let's see here. Export video, add it to the queue. 12 is done, 11 is queued up. And let's see, we want to go back to Power Sunday. Title card. We've done week 2, which is now this week, so we need to do one for week 3. Yeah, sure, save it. Week 2 should have everything it needs done in it. Yeah, so we're going to do a file, save a copy. As I said before, if the footage is always going to be the same on SPD, I will change it up. So it is seeming to be the same, so I will change it up this time. Let's see here. File. Open project. Week 3. Obviously, we need to change the timeline title again. Let's do that right now. Week 3. Good. We have got the tick. Let's see. Replace footage for the tick. That one. Grab the name as well. Copy. Now, let's see. Where is my plates? Oops. That guy's Lamont. Time, schedule, and location. So this is going to be week 3. Yeah. Which is next week, making it the 17th. So that changes all of our timetable and data. Good. SPD, Power Rangers SPD and Big Bad Beetleborgs. All right. Replace footage of SPD. Do I need to convert it, or does it actually have no problems reading the VOB files? It can read the VOB files just fine, it looks like. We're going to remove that clip. We'll find a new clip or place in its spot. Use that as our new time code. Like Beetleborgs might need a bit of a replacement as well. So I just cut the earlier part of the time out. Now, let's see. I might have to rejigger how SPD is done. As we can see here, it's actually repeating the theme song twice. So if I were to just simply take the one clip we have, extend it out to here, which is where the two break, delete that one, and we can take this. Here, what's be a good way to do this? Let me take a look. Let me do some listening. I'm not getting audio off of this, am I? Nope. No. Why am I not hearing the audio? Do I need to render everything in the work area in order for me to hear anything? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I'm not getting anything display. No. Here, just does not want to let me hear the audio, which is kind of annoying. So let's try marker sequence, render effects into out. See if that'll get us audio feedback to work from. You notice when I was scrubbing through for Toku Saturday, I wasn't having that problem, but for some reason, Power Sunday not wanting to cooperate. Though when I export it, it seems to have audio just fine. Speaking of, oh, right. Let's see. Episode 12. Clone fight! That was good. Was that good for you? Yeah. All right. No, I'm not getting the audio. What is it about the audio not wanting to play in Premiere? That is so bizarre. Link section, add marker, snap. Let's go take a look over in Toku Saturday, see if there's something different. Everything looks about the same. The only thing I'm not seeing highlighted is that. No. I am not hearing any audio. I'm barely hearing any audio, rather. So let's go all the way back to the beginning. We're going to zoom in so I can adjust audio here. Do I need to re-import the themes? Is that what it's going to take for it to show up here properly? So that's not it. I am not hearing audio in Premiere. Well, you know what to do when stuff goes weird. Even though technically it's still working, it still bothers me since I can't actually adjust audio volumes on the fly. No audio preview in Premiere CSTC. Open project. It's saying I should go to a new project, yada, 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 see if it's missing from all projects, but it's not. because I can go here. I've got audio playback right here working just fine. But not in Power Sunday. In the timeline panel, look at the box to the far left or far upper left of each audio track. If no speaker icon is in this box, and the track is disabled. And the timeline panel, that's this. Look at the box on the far left or far upper left of each audio track's header. If no speaker icon appears in this box and the track is disabled, to enable or disable an audio track, click in the box. Yeah, well, I'm clicking on the box. It's not actually doing anything. You're lying to me, Premiere. You're lying to me. Far left or far upper left. I'm using compatible codecs. I had to convert the codecs myself. You are being absolutely not helpful. Look at 11. Yes, fine. Save it. I don't care. Move. Yeah, because there's no similar icons here. So it's not something I'm looking for here. It's got to be something maybe here. Looking for a speaker icon. Nope. Not up there. Pardon. Let's try this. New project. If you're going to be weird like this, Premiere, then I kind of am forced, by necessity, to make a new project. Okay, fine. Sunday, S2, week 3. I'm going to actually put it into Power Sunday, title cards, select folder. Now I should, in theory, be able to open up this one and copy. No. So I'm going to have to resync my audio. It's going to be a pain in the buttocks. Copy, file, open projects, open recent. No. Here's my audio sources. I need the Beetleborgs, VR Troopers, Tick theme, and where's SPD theme? Meh. I know where the SPD theme is. I can dig that up. It's not going to be a problem. Tick theme, drop here. Good. Pressing Alt and scroll wheel to scroll up. So let's see. Scroll in a bit so I can get a better grip on the time codes. I want to take it right after the buzzer. So about here. Need to do an audio transition. Crossfade, consistent gain, exponential fade. And of course, we want to cut it out when we move over to the SPD footage. . And we'll do a constant gain there. Now I need, not that, but it's going to be here. Lightspeed Rescue Morpher. And projects. Open folder location. SPD Morpher. That's what I need to pull in. All right, again, Alt scroll wheel. Match it up with the constant fade effect so that we can have it fading in. Good. So we'll do constant power. Well, let's keep everything. I'll go with constant power at the end. We'll do an exponential fade here at the beginning. Of course, for our Beetleborg footage, we need to change that up. Place footage. TNT for 2. Fronted. TNT for 2. Now I should have my Beetleborgs theme here. Good. Line that up. I'm going to give it a constant gain. Exponential is what I'm doing for the opening, aren't I? And the VR Troopers. We are VR. I'm trying to decide whether to put that extension point for VR or Beetleborg. So let's see. How long is, if I take VR to the end? All right, so the music kind of loops in and on itself, of course. It's 90s music. They tended to do that. All right, so let's take this, bring it to our VR Troopers note point. Let's see if we were to do it like here. I think VR Troopers should get the extended footage that we had to take from SPD so we don't repeat the theme song, because it just has a little bit more going for it than the Beetleborgs do. So we're going to do a constant gain to fade out. Move that to the match point. Going to do an exponential fade in. Again, this isn't me showing out any sort of preferential treatment. It's merely a matter of that for SPD, the theme song is so short that I can't really, it doesn't sound right having it just pick up again. It breaks the flow. So I had to rejigger everything. Set our endpoint there. Move the VR Troopers footage over to here. No, not there. To here. But I don't like the opening. It's a little too much of the original. Maybe tweak that a bit. We'll keep that. Go to our other footage that we've got. Out of curiosity. Nothing really good, is there, in that? So let's go find our VR Troopers. We're going to do a replace footage on that as well. So we want error in the system. I'm going to take VR Troopers and we're going to go and drop it in there. We want to unlink them so I can cut the audio out. What was the scale on the other VR troopers? So 281, 379. 281, 379. 281, 379. Why is that not big enough? Okay, whatever. C to get my crop tool out. C for my select tool. Let's see. C for my crop tool. Should have more than enough footage in that block there to work with. Let's grab another one. Now, I think I want to speed this up a bit because I kind of want to use a good portion of this, but we'll say, oh, I don't know, 80%. That's slowing it down. Because I'm an idiot. Speed duration, 120%. Makes it a little bit slower. And it should allow me to cut the footage to about here. And let's see here. Speed duration, 110%. Getting really close. That's where I want to end it. Speed duration, 105. That's not going to work. Speed duration, 107. Speed duration, 108. Speed duration, 109. That's close. That's good enough. That's good enough. It's about 9% faster than normal. Not a terribly huge margin. Countdown, control. 5, 4, 3, 2, we are VR. We are VR. Now audio fades out at the end, which we want. We want video transitions now. Let's do a film dissolve at the beginning of the tick. We'll do a cross dissolve between tick and SPD. I'll go and do, I don't know, maybe a center split between SPD and Beetleborgs. And let's see. Maybe a checkerboard wipe between Beetleborgs and VR Troopers. And I don't know. End it on a cross zoom. So we've thrown in some effects. Let's preview them, see how they look. That works. There we go. No. Bring the audio down a bit in SPD. Like that, maybe? Better. Stop. All right, so we need to go with 414,601. Okay. 414. 601 for the scale there. Four, 601. Stop that. And VR Troopers episode is error in the system, since we actually have to update the episode list. Instead of being an idiot and going on and say, I'm going to upload it. And it's still called The Battle Begins Part 2. Three, virtual reality troopers. 3, virtual reality. The sources, season 2. We actually don't need this one anymore. Now let's double check. Do a VLC play. This is season 2, so the audio plays fine. It just wasn't playing in a Premiere. All right, is everything properly named the way it should be named? No, actually it's not. Our timeline is called Tick Theme, and it should be called Power Sunday Season 2, Week 3. User. Control M for exporting. No. Trying to export a particular thing? No. Control M. And we want to do, we want tube view. I'm going to put that in the Toku Saturday folder. No. And we're going to go say Q. Countdown control. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We've got the Toku Saturday, 12 and 11. We've got week 3 of Power Sunday encoding now. That's really about it, folks. There really isn't much more to show you in Premiere. Of course, if there's more stuff, if there's other see here on my channel, let me know. I will now end the broadcast, which will now, of course, be available on my channel for people to watch in the future. Peace out.